What is happening, fellow Cobras? Welcome back to the channel. The ending of Cobra Kai Season 5 saw the outcome of certain characters like Terry Silver being arrested and John Crease escaping from prison. But the one character we don't have much context of as Season 5 ends is Sensei Kim. The last we see of her is that she's watching Terry Silver and Daniel fight, and as Terry Silver's about to lose, she subtly walks out of the shot, and is conveniently nowhere to be seen when the cops do arrive. So what exactly happened to Sensei Kim after the fight? Where did she go, and what is she gonna do? What plans does she have? Thankfully, we got some pretty good insight on that from Alicia Hannah-Kim, who plays Sensei Kim in Cobra Kai, during her interview with Hollywood Life. Alicia was asked, when it comes to Kim and Silver, we see at the very end of the season that Silver is taken down. He was arrested and exposed. What do you think is going through Kim's head at the moment? And Alicia responded with, I think all through the season she's constantly strategizing her position, which is her overarching goal aligns with Terry sometimes. At the same time, she's not embedded in the decades-long feud with Johnny and Daniel. Kim's goals are much more global and sort of personal and close to her family. This domination of her family's martial art, Tang Soo Do, which is the origin of Cobra Kai. This idea of her aligning with Silver feels very temporary and strategic, so when Silver is taken down, I think for her, she immediately cuts loose and moves on. And directly following that question, she's asked, there's an opening for someone to take over as the leader of Cobra Kai. Do you think she would thrive in that position? And Alicia kept it short and sweet and said, I think it would fit like a glove. She was born for it. The main two components that I took away from Alicia's answers to these two questions are that Kim's goals are much more global and sort of personal, close to her family's home. And when she was asked if Sensei Kim could now run Cobra Kai, it's really hinting that she's still got her eyes set on the Sakai Taikai global tournament and that she'll be helping run Cobra Kai. And if you think about it, she kind of has to, because Cobra Kai is the dojo that was successfully entered and qualified into the Sakai Taikai, so she kind of has to enter by that name. But now that we know this from Alicia, where exactly is she going to open up her own dojo? Because we know she's not going to get the fighters she needs to win the global tournament in the Valley. And it also begs the question of who's she going to get to team up with her. Sure, she still has members of the Fist to help her out, but I think she's going to want someone with a little more experience. Thankfully, we got some pretty juicy answers to those questions as well. Alicia was then asked, Silver is going for prison for what seems like a long time. When we talk about No Mercy, you can't talk about John Crease, who has found his way out of prison at the end of the season. How do you think Kim would work with Crease if that happened? Do you think they would work better together, or do you think they would butt heads perhaps more than Kim and Silver? And Alicia responded with, I think they could find a common ground because I think Terry Silver's ambitions were just the foundation. It was perhaps sort of more capitalistic in terms of opening the dojo, but I think John Crease is really connected to the source. I think Kim De-eun is connected to that too. I think a personal alliance between them would be absolute mayhem and terrifying. I'd be intrigued. I think there's a lot of great backstory there. I'm not really sure how much I could say about that. Now this right here is absolutely interesting, because there were also subtle little nods in Season 5 that really hinted that Sensei Crease and Sensei Kim would be teaming up and that they have a lot better of a relationship than Silver and Sensei Kim had. Also throw in the fact that she doesn't know how much she can say about that also proves that it could very well be in the cards for Season 6 and beyond. Now before I get to discussing the last question that Alicia Hannah-Kim was discussed about Sensei Kim De-eun, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Movie Palette. Are you a fan of all things pop culture and movies and looking for a piece of art to add to your wall just like me? Well, look no further. Movie palettes are created by a team of artists who carefully choose colors for their canvas paintings. Firstly, the most common color of every scene in the movie is found. Colorful stripes are then put on a canvas in chronological order from left to right. The length of each stripe represents the length of each scene in a movie, and the final product comes out to be a beautiful assortment of colors that would make for a wonderful addition to your house or whatever room you choose. They also make for a great conversation piece when you have visitors over, and if you just want to support your favorite movie with your own movie barcode. My first movie palette I got was from the original Karate Kid film from 1984, but they have an assortment of different options to choose from Marvel, Harry Potter, Rocky, Karate Kid, and much more. I'll be sure to put the link to their website in the description box below, and make sure to use code STRIKE15 to get 50% off of any product on their website. So thank you Movie Palette for sponsoring this video. Now the final question I want to talk about regarding Sensei Kim is that Alicia was asked about the Sakai Taikai. They asked that Crease is going to have his eye on Cobra Kai. The season left things wide open for Season 6, and with the Sakai Taikai coming up, I'm assuming Sensei Kim would want a heavy hand in that. It's one thing to have the All Valley. This is next level. We're really going global here. And Alicia's response is, this is definitely next level. I think my character really brings an international element to the show. I have this sort of hybrid British-Korean accent. My dojang back home is, I'm sure, much more terrifying than anything in the Valley. I think the Sakai Taikai really sets up for a showdown that could be wild. So we now know from Alicia Hannah-Kim herself that Sensei Crease could very well be teaming up with Sensei Kim in Season 6. And it's also now clear that if that does happen, Sensei Kim is going to be focusing on her students back in her dojo back in South Korea. But guys, that's going to do it for this video. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments section, what are your thoughts on all these details revealed to us from Alicia Hannah-Kim regarding Sensei Kim's plans in Cobra Kai Season 6. You know what to do next. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave this video a like so it can get pushed out to more and more people throughout the Cobra Kai community. Make sure you're subscribed to Strikeforce Media, as there's plenty more videos coming on Season 5 and 6 that you're not going to want to miss, including news, theories, updates, and much more. And lastly, make sure to visit moviepalette.com and use code STRIKE15 to get 50% off any order. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.